How's it going, boss? Can I fill up right good, please?
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. Have a good one. Have a happy new year. Way up the triune God. So it's currently a little past midnight, and we're about to spend the rest of the night driving 8 hours from South Jersey here up to the middle of Maine to do some ice fishing for the first time. So I'm going to be meeting up with one of my online friends, Riley, who I've been following and talking to on Instagram for the past couple years or so. A guy who absolutely knows what he's doing, as he lives in Maine and pulls some pretty impressive fish out of Maine waters. So we're settling in for the red-eye drive. Of course, we've got to have a little bit of rain on the way, and I might even have some freezing rain on this drive, but I'm trying to make it a point to get out of the precipitation as quick as possible so we're not trapped in an ice storm. But I could not be more stoked for this trip. Never been ice fishing before, and I'm linking up with the right guy to do it. Hopefully gonna catch some pretty incredible fish, but let's just get there first. Stay tuned. Slight hiccup for us here. It's 2 o'clock, just got pulled over. It's going a little bit too fast. Just trying to get to Maine without getting stuck in this freezing rain. But well, we're not driving at all right now.
All right, sir. Since you were respectful, I didn't write you the speeding ticket for over it. Just did it's called speed not reasonable improvement. Basically, you're going too fast for the conditions. You know what I'm saying? All right?
Thank you, sir.
I understand you're trying to get there. Just slow down, all right? Be
yep.
safe.
Thank you. Happy New Year. All right, so instead of a full speeding ticket, I just got a smaller ticket for going too fast for the conditions, which pretty much means I shouldn't be going this fast with ice. Kind of ironic, the main reason I was speeding in the first place was to avoid getting stuck in the freezing rain. And well, now we got a ticket for doing so, and temperatures below freezing. So this should be a fun rest of the drive. Now we do have one pit stop on our way up to Maine. I got a merch order this week for Mr. Wyatt up here in Wingdale, New York. And it worked out. This address is kind of on my way up to Maine, so I figured I'd just hand drop it off in the mailbox. It's 3 a.m. right now, so I want to be a little bit quiet. Sweet, huge shout out to Wyatt for that merch purchase. If you guys are interested in supporting the channel by buying any merch, there'll be a link in the description. By the time this video comes out, not only will I have shirts, but also sweatshirts will be for sale. And well, I'm really stoked about both products, but enough advertising. It is 3 a.m., 28 degrees. As you can see, there's some ice in that mailbox, and we got about 5 hours left of some very, very precarious driving. So no more speeding either. We got to drive super slow up in these hills as these roads are icy. Oh, these roads are gnarly, dude. I mean, iced up. Oh my gosh. Crawling down this mountain here. All right, I don't think I've ever been more happy to get back on a highway. The air temps climb back up to 32, so still freezing, but not that cold where everything's gonna freeze instantly. So traverse some pretty slippery terrain back there, but 300 miles to go to Maine. Hopefully we can stay ice-free the rest of this drive. All right, it's summertime now. Woo! Finally can move again. Ain't the elephant in the room. It's a long path that we miss. There's always enough. Well, I've had all I can handle. What the old man. And once more, we reach the light at the end of the tunnel. Temperature's back above freezing. The roads are dry. We've got 2 hours left in the drive, and the sun should start coming up any minute now. Welcome to Maine. Got just a little over 100 miles left to go. 8.5 hours later, we made it. Just pulled up to the bait shop right here where Riley sent me. This is unlike any bait shop I've ever seen. I just thought this was somebody's house and drove right by it about 30 seconds ago. But let's get in the tackle shop, get our bait, and get on the road. How's it going, sir?
And what are you gonna get?
I'm gonna get 18 jumbo shiners, please.
I have no jumbos.
No jumbos, just extra large.
Extra large.
Yeah, I'll do 18 of those then, yep.
Yeah, you don't want to put it over the top.
Yeah, yep.
You know.
All right, thank you very much.
Stay warm. Check the ice.
Got it, yes.
Send the other guy first.
Yeah, he knows what he's doing, so. All right, take care, thank you. Have a good New Year. There's something ironic about filling up a Florida Keys tackle shop bucket all the way up in Maine. Pop that bad boy in there. All right, 30 more minutes till we're at the spot, a little 20-mile drive. All right, we finally have made it. All right. Damn, that was a bad idea.
How's the ride?
Long, not bad though. That's sweet. I just stepped in 2 feet of snow or whatever, so I got to throw some socks on. Yeah, I just got to get changed, and then what are you doing? Checking the thickness of the ice?
It's so wide open, but we're going way up the lake anyway, so we're just gonna run short and we'll be good.
All right, sweet.
Yeah.
We got some warmer clothes on. I'll be out there.
Yeah, sweet.
We are going ice fishing, baby. So we made it. Met up with Riley here in the parking lot. We are right next to a frozen lake, and just the way the environment has changed in the past 9 hours or so, going from South Jersey with no snow to what Riley says is barely any snow for central Maine.
Mild winter.
Yeah, mild winter is is pretty incredible. So it's a beautiful day. We've got 0 wind. Air temp right now is like 20 degrees. It's going to get up to the low 30s. And he said this is like the best ice fishing weather for the next couple weeks. So I'm stoked. We've got our sleds packed up right here. Got all of our gear. This is something so unique and so new to me, and I'm just so excited to get an ice fishing experience in. So wasted enough time driving up here and having delays. So let's get out on the ice, get to fishing, and do a lot of learning today, and hopefully put some fish on the ice. See you out there. Yeah, right? So we're pulling the sleds now, folks. Riley's just walking in front of us, just checking out the ice step, making sure we're safe to walk on. Riley's put me to work quickly today. All right, our labor's paid off. We just towed all the ice fishing gear. What, probably a mile?
I'd say about a mile.
Riley's already chipped away at some holes. That's where we're gonna set up and do some fishing. So that's just a weight on the end of some...
Yeah, so it's just a piece of lead so you can drop it down.
Yeah.
And then, so right there is bottom. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pick it. I know this is gonna drop this far below the ice, so I do that. Then I'm gonna put this shiner like, we'll say this far off bottom.
So earlier in the parking lot, Riley was talking about how ice fishing is probably his favorite type of fishing, and mentioned that it's pretty primitive. And I didn't really understand it at first, but this is definitely a pretty primitive system.
It's interesting because you'll range from doing this type of fishing to drilling 100 holes and live scoping and hop in between.
Yeah.
So it's as basic or as fancy as you make it, and a lot of it, the best fishing, you can't do better than this. And it's fun, it's nice.
So our bait choice for today, folks, these shiners that I picked up. And these are, what, extra larges? You want a big one or does it not matter?
Biggest one you can get.
Let's see in here. Oh, yeah, that guy's jumbo.
That's what we're gonna want for every.
Got a decent one.
Ain't too bad.
All right, so we're rigging up here. And what exactly are we doing? What is this?
Big old shiner on a weight. I got 50-pound mono on right now. I prefer 25 because the way they get hooked, the line gets pinned between their teeth when they eat the hook deep.
Yeah.
So you can run light line and actually not worry about breaking off.
Yeah.
But I didn't have that, so we're going to be running 50, the live shiner.
And this is a tip up, right?
Yep, this is a tip up.
I've only ever heard of tip ups in the YouTube world when I've watched YouTube ice fishing videos. I think it's super cool. I mean, we're literally standing on top of the fish we're trying to catch.
Oh, exactly.
9 more to go?
Yep.
We're gonna drop 10 of them. Okay. I thought we were just gonna drop 2 or 3, but I guess you gotta cover a lot of water. Yeah, and this is more trapping and fishing, I would say, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
Because you're kind of setting these baits.
Yeah, this is all set line fishing. The pike won't really hit artificials in the winter that effectively.
Yeah.
Like, at least for around here, what my skill set and what anyone I know has. So you fish bait, and it's effective, as hopefully we can show you guys.
And is that gonna be our like main target species for the day? Pike?
Drops off here.
Deep?
Deep. This is what we want.
And it looks like, at least right now, that's kind of all just dropping off that island point.
Yep.
Sweet. Makes
They're
sense.
chasing schools of foul lines out in the deep hole out here.
Gotcha. And your buddy was out here and did pretty well?
Yeah, one of his friends did. They got a few pike the other day with the biggest, like I said, 22 pounds.
Damn.
So
That's a big fish.
yeah, that's a big fish.
If we catch one pike today, my bucket list will be made. If we catch any big pike, I mean, I'm stoked. I'm having a good time just being on the ice. Better yet fishing, better yet catching.
And I'm staggering them off bottom too, because some of the pike are suspended chasing bait. So while being stationary, you're covering as many bases as you can.
So how does this tip up like actually work?
So you got spool line here, and a trigger, and this piece of metal comes up, and then where this flag sits in here, there's a notch. So when it spins, it kicks the piece of metal out, and it flips the flag out.
Okay. Oh, just like that.
Just like that.
And that's what we're hoping to see, folks. Just some flags pop up all right across the ice and run over there as fast as possible and hand line in. Big pike, big whatever. It's gonna smoke that shiner.
You get nice and slow, and you get a bunch of chunks.
Not only am I a sled dragger, I'm also a hole cleaner outer. So
Good man.
I've got many ice fishing talents apparently. Here he is.
See you later, bud. That's a good looking shiner.
Yeah, buddy.
That thing's gonna do us some work.
All right, calling it now. That fish there, that shiner there, on trap 6, is gonna catch this big pike.
There you go. I'm like, well, it is.
All right, first ice hole ever. What, chiseled, I guess, is the correct term?
Yeah. Chiseled out.
Sweet. Crossing off the ice fishing 101. I'll let you hook them just so if we lose a fish, you know. Can't blame my hook.
You can't really screw this up.
Yeah. That is our 10th and final trap. Riley and I just set up 10 tip ups here, going all the way back to our first sled, way back by that island there. We've got live shiners staggered at a bunch of different depths out to this point. Right now, we're gonna head back to our stuff. Riley's gonna set up our little ice shack, and then we're just gonna chill and we'll wait for one of these flags to pop up. Oh my God, this is awesome. Yeah, this is like, I see why people love ice fishing.
Oh yeah.
This is just so cool. All right, we got a flag up first of the day. It's around 2 o'clock right now. I was about to jump into a full-on sprint towards the flag, but Riley said take it slow. I don't want to scare the fish. All right, let's get down here. We got ourselves a flag up finally.
pull this up slow.
Yep. You feel get tight? I'd set now.
I don't feel it yet.
Feel anything?
I don't feel anything. Oh,
Yep, set,
yep.
set. Got him? Set harder. Got it?
I don't know if he's on there. Still super light. Missed him? Oh, it's a leaf.
Damn it. Something had it.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, something had it. All right, and that right there is our first bite of the day, folks. That shiner got mangled pretty well, but missed the bite. I don't know if he just kind of struck it and dropped it or ran with it and then dropped it, but there is life in this lake, and we got bit pretty much at the time we thought we were gonna get bit at. That sun's tucked behind the clouds. Gonna start inching closer to the horizon, and as it gets darker out here, hopefully these fish turn on. There we go, 0 for 1 on the tip up so far today, but gonna drop this shiner back down there and see if we can have some better luck on hopefully our next bite. All right, we're fishing again. Time to go wait, put our hands in our pockets, and hope we see another flag pop up. Sucks we missed this fish, but there's definitely life in this lake. We'll get him.
We'll get him.
We'll get him. Oh, yeah, I know what I'm gonna do for the next hour and a half. All right, that was fun. Woo. How you doing? Flag up, second bite here. 0 for 1, missed the fish on the last flag. See if we can't get this fish underneath this flag here.
I'll either go right until you feel weight, and start popping in, and then set good.
Missed him?
I think so.
Damn, dude.
Ran and dropped. Oh.
Stripped us.
Damn it.
0 for 2, damn.
This is a cruel world we live in, isn't it?
Life ain't fair and the world is mean.
Well, folks, this tip of fishing is not fast-paced fishing. Pretty much just sitting here waiting for a flag to go off. We've gotten 2 bites in the past 2 hours, which were our first bites since we dropped the lines in around 11:30. Kind of just been getting sidetracked. I've been playing around in the snow because it can be pretty boring just staring at these flags, but we've only got about an hour of daylight left, and these fish are clearly turning on, so I'm gonna try to lock a little bit more and make sure we get to these flags faster. Riley said normally it doesn't matter. You can walk over to the flags and the fish should still be there. It's actually better if you take your time, make sure that hook's all the way in. But the fish are just being a little bit peculiar today. And, well, we're 0 for 2, which is not how I expected this day to go. So we got some daylight left. See if we can't get it done on day 1 on the ice up here in Maine.
All right, another flag. I'm not wasting time this time. Just get right over to it.
Just pull it in a little. Anything?
I don't feel anything, dude. Nothing again. Definitely got a bite there, right?
Oh yeah, that's a pike.
Another missed pike for us there. We were right on that flag. Just want to drop back down?
Yeah, drop it right down. Hole's already sounded out the last time.
Yeah, I mean, they're chewing it, but it was 15 minutes after our last bite there. Drop it down, and well, we got about 30 minutes now till sunset, but
We'll rip it till dark.
yeah. Getting consistent bites now. Just got to convert these bites into fish on the ice. Another missed pike. All right, that same tip we just missed a fish on just went up again.
Anything?
I don't feel it.
Feel any weight, just set for fun, why not?
Got him, got him.
Good.
We're on. We'll keep him tight, right?
Yep.
Oh, dude, he's moving fast.
Yeah, they will.
Take him off.
Probably swimming around circles.
Oh,
Yep.
there he goes, there he goes.
Let him
Whew.
run, let him run.
All right, we got one. Not massive, looks like maybe 30 inches,
Yeah, that's a nice fish.
mid 20 inches. All right, we'll keep that taut, right? All right, here it comes.
Not gonna want to put its head through, but
Yes, baby.
good shit.
Oh, woo. There we go. Come on, bring it in. All right, finally. Fourth time's a charm, baby. I wonder if he just never left.
I think that's definitely the same fish.
Yeah. Northern pike, baby. Alrighty. And there we go, folks. Our first fish of the day coming here in the fourth quarter. Beautiful northern pike right there. This guy's probably around 24, 25 inches or so. Just a gorgeous, vicious looking fish that smoked the shiner. This guy unfortunately swallowed the hook, so Riley's back at the tent right now, grabbing a knife to cut that line. But this pike, while not gigantic, is a result of a long, hard day of fishing and a pretty frustrating day of missing a bunch of bites. That's our fourth bite this afternoon, and that guy hit the same tip up that we just had a missed fish on. So he probably was not too far away from when we dropped that shiner back down the bottom and smoked it. So on the board, not a monster. They get way bigger in here, and we got a little bit of time left today to fish. So let's get this fish released once Riley comes back, and then we'll drop another bait back down and see if we can't get another fish on the day. But I am stoked. We killed the Maine ice fishing skunk, my first ever fish ice fishing. A vicious little northern pike right there. All right, Mr. Pike, thank you for the excitement. Get a quick revival here, wait for him to kick off. He's hooked pretty deeply, but see if he can't come back for us here. Come on, buddy.
Oh, yeah.
There he goes. Sweet, dude. We're on the board. My first ever fish through the ice. Is that a bite? Yeah, we're on. We're on. Got somebody here. Had somebody. Oh, damn. All right. All right. Little guy. Little pike. There we are. Tiny little overtime pike right there. I was just walking off the ice to go clean some things up. Noticed that flag was popped. I got this little tiny baby of a pike. So send this guy back.
There he goes. Dude, good
Heavy little dude. And that makes it 2 for 5 on the day. 5 tip ups went off. And 2 pike, nothing too big. That was just a little baby right there, but awesome to get a bite as that sun is pretty much gone and we are pretty much out of daylight out here. So that very well might be the last fish of the day.
How was your ride?
It's longer than I thought. This is a day that never ends. Left New Jersey last night at 11:30. Come down here to do some ice fishing, and just got off the ice, got a quick bite with Riley, and now we're here at his buddy's house, and we're gonna be doing some snowmobiling, as you can hear in the background. So despite having 1 hour sleep under my belt in the past 48 hours, I am stoked. I've never snowmobiled before. Big jet ski guy, but heard this is a lot different, but sounds super fun. So many snowmobiles.
Give me a second. How's it going?
How's it going, man? Dillon, nice to meet you, bro. Oh, damn, you got the whole workshop in here, bro.
Yeah, this wasn't mess. We cleaned it up this year, but so that's another one. That's just kind of it opened up. We're trying to get that one running. We've got 4 more back there, 5 more back there. We got another buddy that'll be back. I don't know where he went, but so.
How many do you have? Like 10?
I don't know. Let's go count.
No, never. I'll give this one a try.
Yeah, go ahead.
All right. Sit down or you stand up?
I'd sit down.
Maiden snowmobile voyage is crossed off my bucket list. These things are gnarly to ride. We're gonna go hop on some logging trail right now and do a little bit of exploring. But I didn't fall off, didn't crash into a tree. Success so far. These things are so freaking fun to cruise around on.
This is so cool, guys. Oh, this is so cool.
This open section, I don't know if it's froze yet. I don't know if it's froze. Go work on what? I'm going out there, I'm just saying. Oh, we might have to go swimming.
Oh, God.
Well, we can got it. Oh, okay. Like, regardless, I don't think we're going to want to turn around right here. No, we're going to have to get over there to turn around. Do you feel comfortable getting through this?
Yeah,
You want one of us
just shoot around it. I got it.
Here, try it.
Oh, it's gonna be fun, isn't it?
All right, good morning, folks. Day 2 up here in Maine. Currently driving with Riley about an hour away to go to a more remote spot than yesterday. You said we're going down an hour down a dirt road?
About an hour down a dirt road.
So that sounds pretty sweet. The weather today is gonna be pretty warm. It's already around freezing, and sunrise just over my shoulder back there. And well, hopefully we're gonna get on some brook trout.
Yep, rookies.
We're gonna be sight fishing brook trout is what he's described to me, and I'm pretty stoked. So as far as yesterday went, my first day ever ice fishing, and I was able to beat the skunk. Landed 2 pike, nothing major. The biggest one was probably around 5 pounds, and I caught that dink right around sunset there. But just a really awesome, incredible day just up here, just witnessing so many new things, the whole winter experience. And a huge shout out to Riley's friends for taking me snowmobiling last night. That was some of the most fun I've ever had in a while. I'm pretty impressed with my ability to catch up on how to control those things. We were ripping through the woods, and I did not break my neck on a tree, so that is definitely a success. So with that being said, folks, we got about a 45-minute drive to our remote brook trout spot for the day, and this is my second and last day here in Maine, so let's make it count. Gnarly, bro. We've arrived. This is so cool. We just took that dirt road for about an hour, maybe 30-mile drive out here to, where are we at? Central Maine?
Yeah, central Maine.
So we're somewhere here in the middle of central Maine, and probably have about a foot of snow here. Just driving on that road was surreal, and we just pulled up. We have front row seating on this pond right here. So let's get the gear out of the truck, walk out on this pond, and get to fishing.
It is in the air right now.
All right, we're out on the pond. We're gonna be fishing today. Way smaller than the body of water we fished yesterday. This is what, just a small little pond up here in the woods, right?
Yeah, we're in a little pond. Can't beat that.
And so once we get this ice chunk out of the way, we can set up our tent and fishing comfort over our hole
Take
here.
a few cracks at it.
Yeah. Is that your way of saying you're tired?
Yeah. Spot on. It is starting to slide under. And you get some on my
Yeah. Look at that. Oh yeah, we got a monster to start the day here. Good old ice fish. Oh yeah, mega.
Sweet, dude. Oh, that is so cool, dude. It is so bright.
Oh, I know. Oh, there we go.
All right, so folks, we got the tent set up over our sight fishing hole right here. This is so incredibly cool. I mean, we're positioned over. Oh,
You got it.
Going. Oh, I have.
Drop it. It'll come back. It'll come back. Here.
I was trying to film an intro, bro, and he came in out of nowhere. That was nuts.
They like those little jigs.
Yeah. So I'm trying to film this intro here. I've already had 2 trout come in. There's one right there.
You're gonna get. Raise it a little bit.
So every time I pick this camera up, a brook trout comes in and smokes my bait. So we're gonna get to fishing here and hopefully hook one of these guys. But this is just so incredibly awesome. All right, we just got thrown into the action right there. Trying to record my intro for like a minute and a half. I had 3 separate brook trout come in and smoke my little jig right here. So this is all we're fishing. It's just a small 1/16 ounce frostbite tungsten jig with a little insect soft plastic on the back there, and just fishing these small ice fishing rods. We've got our big sight fishing hole, as you can see, cut out right in front of us, and Riley set us up right on a transition where the bottom transitions from kind of mossy and grassy out towards the sand, and we got a little bit of a drop off too, where he says the brook trout's just going to roam up and down this transition line looking for bait, and looks like there's definitely some active brook trout in here as I came in and just honed in on that jig. So Riley right now is fishing kind of like a rattle trap-esque bait, and that bait's sending out a lot of vibration in the water, calling in those brook trout, where the bigger ones might hone in on that, but majority of the trout are going to hone in on this smaller jig right here that he set me up with. So this is a native brook trout pond. The fish, despite the pond being pretty small, get up to 18 inches here, which would be pretty fantastic. Those fish I saw come in were probably anywhere from 8 to 10 inches, but just really cool and really aggressive looking fish. So that's the game plan for today. Just going to be jigging in this sight fishing hole right here, and very visual game, as you can see. Just looking to put some brook trout on the ice, or in our case the floor mat. So
In the net.
yeah, in the net.
Oh, shit.
Oh, there's one right there.
I'm gonna try to bring it over to you. Come on, come on, come on. Right. Get ready. Get ready. Lift it. Lift it. Lift it. Higher. 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 Stop it. Hold it still.
Oh,
Higher. 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 Jig it. Jig it. Jig it. Jig it. It's gonna come back. Lift it up a little. Lift it up. Keep lifting it. Use your hand on the reel too as you go. High.
oh my gosh. Come on, come back, come back.
Yeah, come on. It'll circle back.
Just trying to figure out the nature of these fish right here. Just had one come in on the jig and nosed at it a couple times, but really didn't smoke it. That's the 4th fish that's came in the past about hour or so that's barely looked at our jig, just kind of swam through. They're being very finicky today. Riley said they're normally not like this, definitely acting out of the ordinary, but we did see some other holes on the ice from anglers yesterday that pressured this spot, that pressured these fish, and that might be why they're being a little more cautious today, committing to the jigs. Right when we showed up, they were all over our baits right here, but right now the action's really slowed down, so we're gonna give this spot a little bit longer, and then we may move to the other side of the pond or try to target some less pressured fish.
You guys don't bite. I'm gonna jump in that hole. I'm gonna swim and I'm gonna grab you with my hands. You hear me? Hear me, Trout?
Yes, sir.
All right, gonna set up camp here. Yep. Rise and shine. There's 2 hungry ice anglers out here. All right, so we just chipped out our sight fishing hole here, but appeared to chip right down over some trees and some laydowns. So a bit too shallow here to fish for brook trout. Riley wants to expand this hole a little bit deeper. He's laying out a branch right now on our old hole, make sure no one walks into it on accident, and I'm gonna expand our hole here. But seeing that structure is good though. Definitely be some brook trout around this area. All right, that hole looks way better. Boom. All right, folks, just set up camp here over our next little sight fishing hole. This spot looks a lot better. We got some structure here, still on that drop off, however, and push it a little farther away from where there was fishing pressure yesterday. So hopefully these fish are going to be a little more eager to chomp our baits, drop our jig down. Let's call in some brookies.
He's gonna see yours and he's gonna eat. Yep.
Got him. Oh, boom, baby. Woo. Well, that was easy. Alrighty, there we go, folks. Just made a move. Got my first ever wild Maine brook trout. Look at that beautiful fish putting the light there.
Oh, yeah.
All right, we'll keep this guy in the water here. These guys are pretty sensitive. But yeah, just moved our operation to the other side of the lake because those fish were much more finicky. And again, we got ourselves our first bite and first fish of the day. Awesome. All right, send him back to his little ice oasis. Such a cool, gorgeous fish. Just look at those colors on his side there. Boom. He's going back to hang out. They can't see me. Sweet. All right, and there we go, folks. Our first fish of the day. Oh, Riley just caught a monster stick fish.
We got him.
Doubled up.
PB. Chain stick roll.
Moved just right across the pond, and the first fish we saw committed very easily to that jig, much unlike those fish that were super finicky earlier. Not a monster, a little 5-6 inch brook trout right there, but it is so cool to just watch him come swim in underneath the ice, and he honed it on that jig and did not resist temptation at all. So let's get our baits back down there, see if we can't get some more trout, maybe even some bigger ones. We've still got plenty of daylight left, and this whole sight fishing thing is just so cool.
So, I was about to say that we see less trout, but at least they eat this time. Yeah, set.
Got him. Yeah, baby. Gotta get that net. Keep forgetting. Boom, baby. Oh, that's a better one. Hell yeah. I swore I saw something in my periphery a little bit ago. Alrighty, there we go again, folks. Another beautiful brookie. Keep it back in the water there. These guys are green. That's probably what, a little 8-incher there? Yeah. These fish are so much more active here compared to that last hole. I literally see the fish out of the corner of my eye, and next thing I know, he's inhaling the jig, and I have literally no time to react. But just look at the beautiful colors. Just look at the beautiful colors on that fish. I mean, just awesome, awesome patterns. So let's send this guy back. They're slowly getting bigger here on us. Oop. There we go. They love just going straight down and hanging out still. Just so cool. So there we go, second fish on the board for us. We are 2 for 2 here at this spot versus like over 6 or 7 at that last hole. So let's keep on jigging here, and the trout are getting bigger, so see if we can't get a bigger one next time. But again, it is just so surreal just looking down and watching these fish come and crush baits in 3-4 feet of water right underneath of us. So sick.
Yeah, right.
Oh my god, just got smoked.
I didn't even see it come in.
Oh my god, this guy just came out of nowhere. Look at this little brookie, came in out of nowhere. Oh yeah, number 3 on the day right there. Awesome. Another little micro brookie for us there. This guy's maybe 6-7 inches. Smoked that little jig. Literally did not even see him come in. I was just laying back in my chair relaxing, and that's the second fish in about 5 minutes here. That did not take that long at all. These guys are so fired up. It's crazy just moving across the lake to a less pressured spot where guys were not fishing yesterday. These fish are just very eager to chomp the jig. Again, look at that beautiful, oh, look at that beautiful trout. Oop. There we go, quick release.
Later, bud.
Trying to get that hero shot right there. But again, 3 for 3 at this spot over here. It's around 1:15 right now. We moved over here, I think at 12:30 we were set up. So that's 3 fish in 45 minutes. Definitely a, oh, fish right there. Where's that mine? I think it's a different fish.
That's
Oh, same fish.
Or same fish, I mean.
Yeah, he's like, I'm not falling for that again.
Yeah.
Let you catch him.
I'm trying this lure's too big, but it's hungry.
Should I get down there?
He'll catch it. Yeah, here we go. He's locked in.
Got him.
Boink, doink. Love me some brook trout. Gotta wet your hands. They got some soft skin. Gotta give them a good old grip. Hooked right in the nose. They love their tungsten. Ain't that a pretty lad? You pinch the tail, make him stay still.
Oh, yeah,
Hey,
just
no
like that.
guarantee.
Just like that.
We'll put him home. Graceful release. Yeah, I think he's ready.
I think he's ready.
Come here, dude. Catch you on the next one.
And that's our first trout in about 2 hours here, folks. So stumbled upon a bit of a dry spell here at this spot. But what Riley said, these fish are just moving around constantly in circles around the pond, just foraging for food. But looks like we found a little bit of a gap in their lap there. So first fish in about 2 hours. Do not have much longer left to fish, maybe about 20 minutes or so. So I'm gonna cross our fingers, hope for one little last minute bite here, but that very well might be the last fish of the day. As sight fishing, you need light, and that sun is quickly headed on its way across the horizon.
It's still fun when you be up here. It was like
All right, bro. Thanks for everything, dude.
dude, of course, anytime.
Good to see you. The man.
Awesome. Drive safe, dude.
We're not in Maine anymore, Toto, so just drove down here 1,200 miles from Maine to the Florida Keys as soon as we got off the ice, getting ready for our next adventure. But what a tremendous trip that was, ice fishing up there in Maine. My first time ever ice fishing. Just such a cool experience, and like no fishing I've ever done before. So obviously want to give a massive shout out to Riley Tibbits, my new ice fishing friend, and truly one of the most genuine and knowledgeable people that I've ever had the opportunity to fish with. So huge shout out to him for showing me the ropes, taking me out there on the ice. And I just cannot stress enough how unique of an experience that was. From setting those traps for pike on the first day, walking out a mile onto the ice. The second day, sight fishing on this small pond for native brook trout. Just a really, really cool experience. And Riley and I are already in talks of planning some pretty epic trips this coming up summer. So with that being said, folks, we are obviously down here in the warm south now, and we've got some pretty gnarly trips planned the next couple of days. So stay tuned for that. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching. You can support the channel and these adventures by dropping a like on the video, hitting the subscribe button, as well as checking out my new merchandise here, which I just released. We now have sweatshirts in addition to t-shirts celebrating 50,000 subscribers. So huge shout out to all of you for watching. I will see you in the next one, and we're gonna be headed somewhere even a little bit more south. You.